welcome back to a new episode of Louise's Bookish Adventures. So the idea was to do a vlog for my spring break, but that didn't really work out because I wasn't feeling that great during spring break, so I didn't get a lot of reading done and I focused more on my homework, which I still had to do for grad class. So instead we're going to do my April TBR, and I know it's already a few days past the first, but I still wanted to talk about the books that I'll be reading this month. So let's get started. First book I was going to read this month, and I already finished, was The White Queen by Philippa Gregory. It is the second book in the Tudor series, and it's about Elizabeth Woodville and her marriage to Edward IV, when the Yorks took over England. It was really interesting. I found it captivating. I imagine the White Queen Star series in my head as it was playing out, and I really did enjoy it, and I'm excited to read the third one in this series and continue to learn about this time in England's history. The next book I'll be reading this month is A Court of Silver Flames. I was supposed to read this during my spring break, but I didn't get to it. It is the fifth book in the Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. I'm really excited to read it. I heard they're going to do a Hulu TV show on it, I can't wait. So I definitely want to read it before that comes out. It's pretty big, and I don't really want to read anything about the synopsis because I want to go into it cold and just not know anything about it. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm hoping to finish it this month. I know it's pretty big and it's really ambitious, but I think I can do it if I focus enough. The next book I'll be reading in April is Vengeful by V.E. Schwab. I already started this book. I believe I am 117 pages into it. I don't know why I put it down. I think I just was reading so much that I kind of got into a slump or got too much in my head. I got really tired. But it is the sequel to Vicious, and at this point, Victor is, everything from Vicious already happened, and this one focuses on Marcella Riggins, who also becomes an EO, and she is determined to get Victor and Eli together and use them for her nefarious plans of taking over everything. I really liked the first one. I don't know why I didn't keep reading it. I think it was just, a lot at once because I finished The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and then The Dark Ball, and then I immediately went into Vicious, so I felt like I needed a break from Vengeful, but I cannot wait to get back to it and finish it in the month of April. The next book I'll be reading in April, and I have started already, is Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare. I love Cassandra Clare, read all her books. This is the newest one that came out in March. I'm already 188 pages in, and so far it's been really sweet. If you read the first one, it's about Cordelia and James. Is the beginning focuses on their wedding and their life together, and then slowly things start happening throughout London about this mysterious killer that we don't really know about. We just know that he kills, and people have been dying from patrol, but it's really interesting. I don't know what else is gonna happen. I feel like I'm still really in I'm not into it enough to know what's gonna happen, but I love everything she's read. I love everything she's written, so I'm excited to continue with this series. The next book is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This is, I think, her adult fantasy kind of story. It focuses on Alex Scorn, who was raised by a hippie mom, and Alex dropped out of school early and went into the world of drug dealer boyfriends, dead-end jobs, and much worse. But then something happens and she ends up in the hospital and is offered a second chance to go to a prestigious university on a full ride. What's the catch, and why her? Still searching for answers, Alex arrives in New Haven, tasked by her mysterious benefactors with monitoring the activities of Yale's secret societies. Very windowless tombs are the well-known haunts of the rich and powerful, from high-ranking politicos to Wall Street's biggest players. But their occult activities are more sinister and more extraordinary than any paranoid imagination might conceive. They tamper with forbidden magic, they raise the dead, and sometimes they prey on the living. So, you know, Alex has a hard life, and then she goes to this school who has like an occult background, and they do like black magic, you know, like evil magic. And yeah, I like that kind of vibe where it's like a school with a secret society kind of thing. I'm really interested to see where it goes. I've heard, you know, mixed reviews on it. Like some people think it's great, and then some people are like, she should just stick with YA. But still, I really would like to read it and see where this goes. Yeah, but I'm really excited to like get into it and find out like this different perspective in Lee Bardugo's world where it's not in the Grisha universe. The next book I'll be reading for April, this is a very long TBR, is King of Scars by Lee Bardugo. This one focuses on Nikolai, who we see in the other Grisha books. I don't know much about it, but I know the new series comes out April 23rd, and I really want to read it. But let me read the synopsis. The boy king, the war hero, the prince with a demon curled inside his heart, Nikolai Latsov has always had a gift for the impossible. The people of Ravka don't know what he endured in their bloody civil war, and he tends to keep it that way. Yet with each day, a dark magic within him grows stronger, threatening to destroy all he has built. Zoya Yalenski has devoted her life to honoring her deadly talents and rebuilding the Grisha army. Despite their magical gifts, Zoya knows the Grisha cannot survive without Ravka as a place of sanctuary. Ravka cannot survive a weakened king. Zoya will stop at nothing to help Nikolai secure the throne, but she also has new enemies to conquer in the battle to come. Far north, Nina Zenik wages her own kind of war against the people who would see the Grisha wiped from the earth forever. Burdened by grief and a terrifying power, Nina must face the pain of her past if she has any hope of defeating the dangers that wait her on the ice. Ravka's king, Ravka's general, Ravka's spy. They will journey past the boundaries of science and superstition, of magic and faith, and risk everything to save a broken nation. Some secrets are meant to stay buried, and some wounds are meant to heal. So this is, I think, it takes place, you know, after Six of Crows duology. And I think Nina was actually in the Six of Crows duology. So I'm excited to go back into this world and kind of find out about Nikolai a bit more and what's going on with him. And then last but not least is Rule of Wolves by Lee Bardugo. It is the sequel, or the second book in the duology of King of Scars. I mean, this is super ambitious. I may not even get to it, but I want it on my TBR, and I would love to, you know, read it, finish the duology, and like finish all of Lee Bardugo's books, and then continue on to a new author. But yeah, so I'm really excited to delve into this world and to finish off all of her books and then move on to a new author. So those are all the books I plan to read in April. It is already April 10th, and I've managed to finish one. So we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping to maybe finish Chain of Iron before I go back to school on the 12th, and then start with Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe by clicking the button down on the bottom right corner of the video. Comments, which I always appreciate. And if you would like to be notified when a new video comes out, just click the little bell and it will let you know. Thank you, and I will see you next week with another video.